watching Channel TV. All your favorite videos 24/7 you are watching Channel TV, where there is no bullshitting.
Tejano TV presents. It's the Three Amigos Show! Starring Big Daddy D. Burleson, the Midnight Cowboy Marcus Daniels, E.L. Guy, Juan Mendoza. Tonight's special guests, Andrew Rodriguez y Feroz. Brought to you by Mas Chingon Radio, LilaLisaPromotions.com.
Hey, baby.
Hacienda International Productions. Musician Danny Farias. Menantes Publishing, the songwriter's choice. Archie's Homestyle Burgers in Cotulla, Texas. The Tejano Conjunto Music Superstore, Janie's Record Shop, and Tejano TV. And now, let's get on with the show.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here on this Wednesday night for another great episode of the Three Amigos Show. Hopefully you guys are having a great week so far, and hopefully you guys are enjoying Tejano TV. Make sure you guys download Tejano TV on Roku, Fire Stick, Apple, and Android. And of course, we want to thank our awesome and wonderful sponsors, starting off with my beautiful wife, Lila Mendoza with Lila Lee's Promotions, Danny Farias, Janie's Record Shop, Archie's Homestyle Burger, Hacienda International, Menantes Publishing, and Nuestra Música Monthly Magazine. And of course, I am El Mas Chingon, Juan Mendoza.
Marcus Daniels, Midnight Mariachi.
All right, we apologize. D will not be on the show. He had an emergency with his wife this week, so he's taking care of her. But we have two awesome guests that are going to be joining us here. Last minute edition, we have Mr. Jose Garza here. He's going to be joining us. And of course, our very special guest who is incognito today. Of course, we're talking about from the awesome group Feroz. We have Andrew Rodriguez. What's going on, guys?
Hello, guys. Marcus and Mas Chingon Juan Mendoza. Thank you for having us. It's always a blessing, man, and an honor to be part of a podcast, man. And just like you guys, man, what you holding it down, man, for our music.
Nice. Are you in witness protection program right now?
Man, brother, something like that. You know what they say. If you're not supposed to be seen, hey, turn off the camera. No te crees, no te crees, no te crees.
You're having some fights with the weather, huh?
Man, brother, yeah. I'm in London, Kentucky. It's I came up here to deliver some brand new units of 18 wheelers, and it's just been a really nightmare of a drive the past 48 hours to get here.
Yeah, that's crazy. So you snowed in right now?
Yeah, snow and ice. Yeah, and I have a flight that leaves because they searched for a flight for me to leave back to Dallas, and they looked within 3 hour radius of me, and I'm be driving out of here at 2 a.m. to Knoxville, Tennessee, because there's only one flight available.
So what is your job? I mean, you're a truck driver, or what exactly are you
So
doing?
so what I do is I work for a company. We're the company I work for is the logistic company for Peterbilt, PACCAR, Kenworth. That's what we
Okay.
do. We haul all the brand new not cars. We haul all the brand new 18 wheelers all over the country and into Canada from Montreal to British Columbia.
Man. So you had to
And
drive from Texas all the way up there.
brother, been there and done that all over the United States and Canada. And so things kind of slowed down at Peterbilt. So 15 of us were sent off the plant. Well, not off the plant, off the yard to drive. And my first day back after 5 years on the road was to come up here. And man, dude, it's been really eye opening. Like I said, it's beautiful country up here. I just hated to see everything that I saw coming up here. It was it's like I said, they got hit really bad up here.
So all the cold weather, the
Everything. I mean, and then now the ice and snow, and of course, all this stuff is moving towards New York, right? It's
Mhm.
this whole band of states that are up here. So yeah, it's been pretty bad.
So they got you lined up in a hotel, or you're sleeping in your truck, or what?
No, I'm at at the at a hotel here in London, and like I said, my Uber driver gets here at 2. I'm an hour ahead of you guys right now,
Oh, okay.
and we leave here. He comes to pick me up at 2, and my flight leaves at 5:30, and I got one one stop. I can't remember if it's we puddle jump either to North Carolina or Washington, and then back to Dallas. I can't remember, but something like that.
So you're gonna be able to do your jobs throughout this weather, or they're gonna delay it?
No, no, I'm done already. I've already
Oh.
delivered my trucks. You know, that's the we. So we drive one way, and
Mhm.
once we're done, we fly home.
Oh, okay. So you're just gonna hit the airport and come back.
Yeah,
Start all over.
I start all over on Monday. Thank you very much. Can I have another?
Hey, Jose Garza, man, you doing awesome things over there, man. You got a new magazine out, man. You're managing these guys, man. How busy do you keep going, man? How
Man,
busy
just
are you?
probably not as busy as you guys, man. But yeah, definitely keep myself busy all the time. But you're probably freaking out, right? Like, what are you still doing on here? I actually play bajo with them, so I'm in the band as well. So I said I got 2 minutes left out of my schedule. Let me go ahead and join the band too. I mean, might as well.
Exactly.
Feel that little
So
bit of
we
void, huh?
Yeah,
so we went ahead and nicknamed him Jose Van Halen Garza.
ah, la
Ah,
madre.
nice. So you're managing these guys, and you're playing in a band, and you have a new magazine out.
Yes. Right.
That's a bit of work.
Hey man, it is. Dude. I'm tired all the time, but they got to keep going, man. Hey, and to on top of that, dude, I have a ranch too. So all day long, it's dealing with my cows, and right now there's no hay because it's been cold and dry in the whole bit. So that's an issue as well. Hey, Pacabala chingar, my truck burnt down. I don't know if you guys saw that as well. So
Wow.
that
Yeah, we
man,
did. That's crazy stuff, man.
it's been some
You know
crazy stuff,
you
man.
know Jose's got about 2,000 acres over there. I'm still waiting for some fajitas, man. I don't know if I believe it.
It's 150 acres, not 2,000. And
Oh, okay,
hey,
okay.
but I tell you what, your fajitas, forget about it, dude. Because my deep freezers were in the barn that burnt down too. So that's it. There's no beef
Oh,
till for.
no, no, hey, dude, olvídate de la freezer. Tráeme la vaca.
Man, they got cooked in the barn. You missed it.
You missed it,
Damn it,
brother.
boy.
Damn, that's crazy. So, man, so is everything good, man? Insurance and all that stuff covering it?
It's funny, man, because I just had everybody come out today. I was waiting on a police report, from the fire department coming out in the whole bit for over 2 weeks already. I get the report, and it's just a detailed list of when I called 911, when they
Mhm.
sent out their first truck, just a detailed call of 911. The insurance company is giving me crap because they never sent out an investigator to see why the fire got started.
Wow.
The police report wasn't even put in, so that guy didn't really do his job. I hate to say it. So no, I'm getting the runaround from everybody at this point, man. And hey, literally, Marcus, I've been driving my tractor into town every day to go get what I need because I don't have another vehicle, man.
Jeez.
So everybody knows
Mm,
when Jose's coming because here comes the tractor, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it, Green Acres.
we need a video of you doing that. Just
Oh,
driving,
yeah, there you go.
driving.
I
Just
will. I'm gonna go through the McDonald's drive-through tomorrow just for you guys.
There you
that'll be
go.
cool. Puro George Jones style, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hell
man.
yeah.
Heck yeah. Yeah, but that's what I'm dealing with right now. But hey, man, just keep on moving forward, dude. That's all you can do.
That's good.
I
Well, hey,
told
at least everybody was okay, so
But
that's the
yeah,
important thing.
no one
I
got
told
hurt.
Jose to forward me the paperwork so I can Photoshop the tour bus in there and the trailer with all the equipment.
All the
Jeez.
Hmm.
Hey, throw my car in there while you're at it too, man.
There
You
you
know.
go. That's what I'm talking about.
What else y'all need? What do y'all need?
so what do you got us focusing on? Are you focusing on new music, gigs, or
Mm,
I know the long haul, the driving, and you're staying busy yourself. What do y'all guys focus on?
well, I can tell you this. First and foremost, man, it's as a musician yourself, do you understand? It's first, it's music, just music in general. And that being said, this is on the coming from the back on the backdrop of recording us another CD. So we I have my 6 song EP out, but we just finished up. Well, we're wrapping up a full length album. We're recording out there in Corpus Christi with legendary Lorenzo Banda, Mr. Papo. Man, he's a great person to work for. I mean, work with as an engineer and producer. And I need to go do my vocals. And well, right now I'm not feeling really hot, so I need to wait until I'm better. So we're gonna give it a couple more weeks for me to go in there and lay down the vocals for this CD. We have some originals as well as some cover tunes on there. But yeah, I think that the focus is the social media platform. Being trying to be in a lot in as much places. You know, being seen obviously by the public is what we want. Having new music is very important. So having that new single, we're trying to get that new single, ready and cooking for the public. But trying to be out there on TikTok and Instagram, Facebook, everywhere and stuff like that. Social media is where it's at.
Yeah,
Being in the public, at gigs, yeah, those are equally. I think those are just as important. But people need to see when they turn on their phone and they're on those platforms.
yeah.
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 So,
So,
with
the
fanfare coming
concept
around and
here
stuff like
on
that, are you
stuff
guys
that
going to be
we
out
going
there,
back
or
there.
you going to be?
Oh, yeah. Me and Jose, we talked about that, and we got our plan together. And yeah, we'll have our booth. We'll be playing on the main stage. I think it's called a
Civic.
Civic stage. We play at 4 o'clock on Friday, and we'll be out there in full color, man, with our merchandise booth up there, and have somebody selling and everything else. I mean, it's going to be good times.
Nice,
Right.
nice.
But
So Jose, how's everything
how's
going with
everything
the
going
magazine?
with the magazine?
I am sorry, brother. I
Sorry,
didn't hear that.
didn't do that.
Got a lot of feedback
But
on
feedback
Andrew's
on
side.
Andrew's side.
Yeah, I
But
think Andrew's got some
I just
feedback
got
going on over
feedback
there.
on that.
See,
Oh.
how everything's going on with the magazine?
It's going great, man. So I've already, well, we're just about ready to push out March's issue. January, February was a breeze, right? But March, man, it just started to get. Well, we started adding so much to it. I mean, I think we started off with 16 pages. We're up to 24 pages now. So it's
Yeah,
getting more people wanting to be a part of it and joining it and having their stories told and whatnot. I'm sure at a certain point I'm going to have to say give me a bit to catch up with you guys. But you guys have a page in there as well, so I appreciate you guys and everything you do. We do have the for March. I think we're doing a recap of you guys having an interview with Los Hermanos Peña. I
okay.
think that's what it's going to be. But again, whatever else you guys have, man, I'll be more than happy to put it in the magazine as well. But it's rolling, man. I'm trying to do it all myself right now, and I'm beginning to see that I need to start pulling in a little bit more help because I don't know, this band thing, man. It's killing me already, dude.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy when you do things yourself, man? You're like, after a while, it's like, damn, I need some help.
After a
Mm,
while, you're like, yeah, I gotta accept it. I need some help, man.
mm.
I think I mean, because doing this right here, down TV is like really overwhelming. I don't think I would. I don't think honestly I would have really gotten by without Marcus and D's help with doing this, man. Because I would have been kind of lost trying to do all this stuff at once, man. I would have been really gone.
Hey, and
So
then you
Mm.
got people like me, right? Just hammering you, dude. What's the link? What's the link? Or give me the link, and you be prepared to get on here. And you're like, chill, it'll be all right.
Juan started out with one weekend during COVID. Let's just get on and go live and have an
Yeah.
interview, and next thing you know, it turns into Donald TV. So
Yeah, man. Hey, and everybody expects it now, man. It's got to be there, every
yeah,
Wednesday. D's going to be in a lot of trouble. It better be a serious, serious issue because I'm going to be after D for this one, man.
Well,
Mm.
his wife had surgery,
Ah,
so
okay.
yeah, so she's I guess going to like a rehabilitation center. I
Yeah,
guess
recovering from all that.
recovering and stuff. So he's gonna be with her. So
Okay, no.
yeah, I don't know how long he's gonna be gone. If it's gonna take a few weeks or whatever. So
he doesn't
you know,
miss much. So
yeah, he doesn't. I'm sure he's watching somewhere right now.
I was really waiting to talk to him because I have a story for him.
oh,
Oh,
really?
Um,
We
when
love
yeah, so
it.
when he was rocking and rolling with Culturas, I used to before I was a musician. I was a bouncer. I was one of the lead bouncers at Rodeo at the Rodeo in downtown Dallas. And my job, I was a head security at the side of the stage, and I would bring on the artists back and forth. And that was the first time that I met Dee and Delia when they
Uh,
were, bringing them, taking them on and off the stage and stuff like that. And because in the '90s, man, that's dude, those were the crazy times, man.
yeah.
yeah,
That's when that was the heyday. And I was gonna tell him, I wanted to tell him the story because it's one of the things that I remember about D because D era bien chiflao. And boy, he had a lot of fun that night. Now, I mean, yeah, I'm not trying to be secretive. It's just something that he things that he used to do on stage, and he'd get the crowd pumped up live. I mean, he's always been a showman.
yeah,
And anyway, I don't think he's going to remember me, but I remember them from back then because I got to meet everybody. A lot of the most of the mainstream artists that they were, like for instance, when Tropa F was just barely coming up, man. They were playing there. Desperados, the that was a name that you didn't hear about, but they were there and they did an awesome job, and well, now they're who they are. I mean, they're a staple in the music. Lots of bands that I got to see, go through there. Selena, Emilio, um, Los Chamacos, Hometown Boys. As a matter of fact, I told Jose there was a story. There's a story when I was actually, and it's so funny. I was actually in the front of the stage waiting for them to come through this to the side door so I can bring them on. And a guy comes up to me and he taps me on the shoulder. And this was during the winter. I'm wearing a trench coat, my black hat, a red shirt, and my blue jeans. And he says, "Hey, ¿qué tal, amigo? ¿Qué dice allá? ¿Qué dice el frío allá para el norte?" And I look at him and I go, "Huh?" And he goes, "Ricky, ¿no me conoces?" And I go, "Ricky," "My name's Andrew."
I knew
That
that
was
story.
literally the
Wow.
first time.
Yeah,
And dude, now all these years later, this happens, and I'm like,
when you
wow.
said trench coat, I knew where that story was heading. I knew where that story was heading.
Yeah, man, I thought it was hilarious though, man, because I didn't realize that his name was Ricky when I was bringing. I mean, I'm not saying I'm tall, but he's not very tall. He's shorter than I am.
No,
So when I was bringing him on, and I saw him, and we just kind of looked at each other. And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Hello, man," because I'm here to take you on stage and stuff. And we just sat there looking at each other, and we shook hands. I shook hands with everybody.
yeah,
But that was literally, it's so funny that now I'm singing their music in his songs, but we've never talked. We never talked in our lives. Just that one time that I took him on stage.
Wow.
no,
So you had no like one-on-one interaction with D when you met him or anything?
That okay? So bringing him on the stage, he was like coming through the middle because I think the very first one that came through was the Wolio, the sax player, I think, the one that did the gritos.
Kevin,
Kevin.
yeah,
Yeah, he's the one that first came through, and then there was a keyboard player, I believe, or
that's
yeah,
Carlos. Carlos.
yeah, and then it was the accordion player,
Mhm.
and then him. D came on, and then after D, the rest of the people came. He was like in the middle. They were all standing there, and I helped him get on because people were rushing the stage. And I was part of I was there to make sure they got on the stage okay and stuff like that on the side. But yeah, man, I mean, yeah, they was their show was 100% pure energy.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It's
mean, it
weird.
was
That,
from
it's weird that a lot of people we talk to, somebody had some kind of interaction with them at one point or another.
you know what? As a matter of fact, at one point, Marcus, you can ask D because I do not remember the names of the people, but D had four brothers in a band playing at the Cadillac bar, and they were all doing Tejano with him. Four brothers. I don't mean brothers like I'm not talking about brothers like
Like black,
you know
black
what I'm talking about,
Oh,
right?
brothers.
oh, the
Yeah,
brothers. Okay, brothers.
brothers. Yeah, brothers. And I remember looking on stage thinking to myself, where did he find these guys? They were
Is he talking
dude,
about
they were
LaFrance?
badass musicians, man.
He talking about
That had
LaFrance?
to be La France.
Really? You think? I don't know, but they were. But there was no Latinos on stage. None of
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Because La France, I think they were all black guys.
Okay, I didn't. Well, yeah, man, I remember being on the side, and I thought, damn, these guys are fucking bad. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. We're good.
Oh.
You already
Yeah,
derailed with the
first,
brothers, all right? You're
hold up, beep, beep, beep.
Oh no, and oh no, it gets worse than that. When D starts throwing the N word around, so hey,
oh
we're
shit.
good.
Oh shit. Yeah, but dude, they did such a badass job, man. And if I remember right, the guy playing the bass had short dreadlocks, and he was playing like a six-string bass or maybe more. But he was man, they were all but they were all really good. They they
Wow.
they they were covering Tejano music. So, but yeah, and then of course, and then I saw D in Vegas a few years ago. I think the last time that I was there, which was 2017.
Yeah, Marcus was there.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I think that's when. Oh no! My bad, my bad. That's when I was there with Los Otros, with the other guys. My bad. That's I remember
Yeah.
now. Not 2017. 2000 uh 20 what 1 22 when we did the poolside party with Elida.
Yeah, yeah, I
Oh,
was there.
okay.
Yeah, that's when D was there. That's when I saw him there, man. And same energy, same
Oh,
energy.
he's got the same energy now.
Hmm.
You get him a Red Bull, man. He's hyper as hell.
Hey, that man don't need no Red Bull. Come on now. That man do not know. He does not need no wings.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Man, Andrew, we've known each other for how long? A long time.
Well, we first met when I had Ambición.
Yeah,
That's
Ambición.
been Ambición. That's been many years ago.
Yeah, man. When you guys used to party over there at Area 45 and
Shit, yeah,
crazy times, man.
and man, that the people used to always ask. When I started this band, people asked me why I didn't name the band Ambición. I was like, "Are you kidding me? That would be. I don't care what I do with this band. That naming another band Ambición to me would be disrespectful to the guys that were in that band
Yeah.
because I did everything in the world that I possibly could want. I know you're. I know you were a, a person that saw that. One of the people, you and your wife and people like yourself, that got to see uh, the things that I would, that I try to do and try to get us involved in, and just everywhere that we could possibly be in.
Hmm.
So yeah, I couldn't name another band. I'm just sure
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we got a
So
we
yeah,
got a we got a video bomber here.
who's that?
Hey, what's up, brother? Yeah.
We need to put him in the spot here since
There you go.
Andrew's incognito here for a little while, so
Wait,
we're putting
yeah.
this. Steven Martinez, what's going on?
He still got the flip phone. That's why.
Hey, Steve, I don't recognize you with that hair on your face like that.
What's that?
I didn't recognize that beard you got going on, brother. Looks good.
Oh man, thank you. Getting old.
No, man. It looks classy, man. I need some shades. You should put on some shades.
How y'all guys doing?
Good man, how's everything going?
I'm doing good. Just got out of church, man.
Andrew, you got a lot of feedback on your end, man. You got the speaker over there or something?
You mean take it off speaker?
Yeah, it's probably if you got headphones, it'd probably be a lot better.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me get you off.
I sound all right.
Yeah, you're good. It's just getting that feedback from Andrew's phone or whatever he's using over there.
Hmm.
So how's everything going now?
He's on one of the rotary phones.
That would have been our other co-host.
D, yeah.
Man, that's crazy though. But yeah, get back to the story real quick. Oh, yeah, man. I've known Andrew a long time when he had Ambition. Them guys just rock the stage. Andrew has that charisma and that showmanship, man. When he parties up on stage and performs, whether he's singing or playing the accordion or anything like that, man, he's an awesome guy. And like I said, you can't see him right now. He's on under house arrest right now at this point, so he's not showing his face at the moment. Uh, Steven, man, so what's going down?
Nothing, brother. Just want to take the time to thank y'all guys for giving us a chance to come here and talk, share our music with y'all. Like I said, I'm barely getting out of church. Me and my wife and my daughter just got out of church. I told these guys I might not make the interview because I was praying for them.
Yeah.
You just church or you a church musician also?
I don't play in church.
Uh,
I really have never played in church. My father used to. That's how I actually got my start in music.
yeah,
But no, I never really played in church other than funerals and stuff.
yeah, yeah.
That's crazy. So how did you meet up with Andrew?
It's Andrew. How do we meet Andrew? I've always known Andrew when he started with the South Texas homies. I never actually met him personally. And one day he reached out to me and he asked me if I wanted to play some gigs, and I really wasn't interested in jumping on the road right away. But I've been playing like 33 years, man, nonstop in the music, and I just needed a break from it. And took about a year off playing and stuff, and you know, he called me for a couple of gigs, and I've been here since.
So who all have you played with?
Uh, I've had a lot of different groups here locally. I'm from Hill Center, Texas. It's 40 miles south of Lubbock, little bitty
Okay.
town. There's probably 2,200 people in this little gin town. Uh, I used to play with a group called Algo Simple, La Competencia. I had my own conjunto. We were called Conjunto Delirio when I hit my big break with the Hometown Boys. I joined the Hometown Boys, and I couldn't tell you what year, but I was with them for many, many years. Recorded lots of albums, and got off the road. Because I'm married, I got my kids playing football, and I didn't want to miss none of my boys, playing football. So luckily, I found a great job and uh, allowed me to not miss any of their football games. Well, a couple of years back, uh, the hometown boys hit me up again, asked me to help them jam. I was just supposed to help them for a couple of weekends because I was off the month of weekends at my job.
Mhm.
What turned into a couple of weekends, I was there for 3 years, and you know, we were doing good, man. Everywhere we went was sold out. We had packed houses, and thanks to God and stuff. But uh, things just weren't working out over there for me. The management. Pretty sure y'all have heard stories.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm not gonna sit here and bad mouth nobody, but just things weren't working there. It's just like a job. You don't like a job. What do? You leave. Put up with it or leave, and I left.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people I didn't even know who played for the hometown boys at one point or another. I was like, wow, I didn't even know they were part of that group. I guess after Ricky passed away, I guess there was a lot of ins and outs. People coming and going and stuff out of the group, and But man, that's crazy though. Um, so what did you think of Andrew when he said, "Hey man, we want to join the band"?
I, I wasn't really interested in helping him, John. I told him that, right, Andrew? Tell him. I just really wasn't, like I said, I wasn't wanting to get back on the road right away. And, being in this music industry is not easy like people think, They don't see the back end of stuff, They see the Facebook posts live, seeing me on stage and the crowd doing this and that, but they don't see all the hard work that goes behind it,
Yeah,
traveling, being away from with your family. And it takes a lot away from somebody.
yeah. So Andrew, when you ran into Steven and playing or whatever, what did you think? What made you want to ask him? Say you want to join the band?
think his think his track phone ran out of minutes.
You didn't you didn't pay his bill?
Oh,
You
dang
get on
it.
the track phone, you only got like 99 minutes.
Yeah, he's under that harsh weather over there, man. The Wi-Fi went out. That's crazy.
Hmm.
Jose, how does it feel playing with these guys?
Hey man, I think we're getting it straight now. It takes a little while to get comfortable with everyone. Um, uh, Everybody had their own feel. Obviously, Stefan's always had his feel, his accordion style. Andrew, got his way of singing. So everybody's comfortable in their own minds, but everybody individually, man, it takes a little bit of time to, you know,
Mesh.
you kind of want to hug the guys, but you don't want them to get the wrong idea at first. So you just stay back and you listen to what they're doing, and yeah, then it starts, coming together and meshing and whatnot. So I think the big test was a couple weeks ago when we were in the studio. I mean, everybody's got their idea of what they're going to do, but when you put it together, it's like, nah, that's really not going to work out that way. Let's do this and do that together. So you really got to break in with one another when we were in the studio. So it's great, man. We got a gig coming up here in San Antonio on the 20th. There's the man right there.
There he
You
is.
There he is.
Hello,
He finally went and added some minutes to that track phone.
I think your
Yeah,
camera's a little too
hello,
low there, like too high or something.
you can hear us.
hello,
Can you hear us?
hello.
Here we go again.
It's having issues.
Ahí estamos.
It's smoking.
The cigar, the cigarette never falls.
This is what I want to ask you guys, Jose and
Go ahead.
I
Andrew.
can't hear y'all.
There's a few bands throughout the years, in the industry that have broken up, splitting
Hold
up,
on.
into maybe two, three different bands. Now, I'm not going to say the names, but it's been happening since the '80s.
Sure.
You'll have even down in Mexico, there will be a band and they just put the name of the lead singer in front of the band, right? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there's some groups. It doesn't matter how many times you split it up, or which way that music is going to keep thriving.
Yeah.
So I mean, you guys. I hope you guys know that. No matter what, people are going. The fans are going to line up. That's what I
Sure.
feel like
Mm-hmm.
to hear the music, to hear that style.
Yeah, for sure. And it's funny that you do say that, Marcus, because when we were kids, and this is like you said, 80s. It's been going on forever. My dad has told us, you get a band that breaks up, and let's say it was just a basic four-piece conjunto band. Well, from that one group, you ended up having four because everybody went their own way,
Right.
and right added their name to it, and los whatever, and
Exactly.
or conjunto this or whatnot.
Yeah.
And then that band would split up. So now you got another four bands coming out of that one. So it's just, a domino effect of bands after bands. And again, unfortunately, not all of them make it, but
Can you
there's
hear
some
me?
that continue and to this day are still jamming out. So
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
if they're carrying on that style and that flavor of that
Mhm.
original band, I don't give a damn. I'm buying my ticket.
Yeah,
I'm going
yeah,
to check them out.
yeah. If you're feeling and you like it, absolutely, for sure, man. Definitely. I
Nice.
think we lost Andrew this time.
Yeah, he was trying to put on some headphones. I was kind of getting lost. It looked like he was going down a hallway or something. So I don't know, trying to get that signal going.
I think he's sliding on that ice, is what it is.
How many of you guys are in the band?
Five. There's five. So Andrew's obviously lead vocalist. He's just singing, and Stefan on the accordion. There we go. Look at that.
Now I can hear y'all. Look, I got my headset
No,
on.
there you go. There you go.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
That'll be 296. Please drive up.
296. Yeah, that's a good
No,
price.
no. What I was telling you on earlier is that when they had meant they a mutual friend of me and Steven, they go, man, you need to hook up with you need to call Steven. And I go, Steven, I go, I've never heard of him. Ah, no. Of course I knew about Steven, and I said, I've never talked to him before, so I got his number and we talked, and man, long story short, two things. I had a question for him, and he had a question for me.
What
And I
was the
said, okay,
question?
you got to. So my question to him was, I said, dude, I said, I know that when I came, when I came out singing with that other band, man, I'm curious, what were your thoughts? And he goes, dude, he goes, I honestly thought that I was listening to Ricky.
Oh wow.
And I said, wow, I wasn't expecting that. And he goes, I got a question for you. And I go, okay, what's your question? He goes, where in the fuck were you when Ricky died? And man, I'm not gonna lie to you, that took me. I said, dude, I said I didn't even know I could sing. I said, this is something that I've found brand new, and here I am. And man, dude, let's if you're interested, man, let's try something, man. And he was a little on the other side, on the not on this side of the ladder yet, and like he said, we did a couple of gigs, and then after that, things started to take off a little bit with the relationship, us getting to know each other, and then well, then one thing led to another, and we started talking about recording an album, and dude, now we're taking off. And of course, a lot of help with Mr. Este, our manager, Este Jose. He's done a lot, and he's helped me move forward. He's helped us move forward. The mindset and aligning yourself with the right people, Juan. You understand that most first and foremost,
Yeah.
Marcus. I know you guys understand this. It's you can want to do everything in the world, but man, dude, when you have to wear all the hats, dude, it just doesn't work. And when you start aligning yourself with people that genuinely want to help and that think the same way you do, you have to have those people with you. You can't shut a door like that. So that's one of the reasons. That's the main reason that Jose is with us. And of course, him wanting to play the Wahoo, that he took me when he said that, because at the time, we were kind of, we were looking for a Bajo player, and he said he wanted to fill those shoes. So, well, I said, okay. I said, do it. Let's do it. And well, here we go. Fast forward again, like I said, and we're on the backdrop of wrapping up this album, and we still don't know what the name of it's going to be yet or anything like that. We got we got it narrowed down to two songs pretty much for the single, but we're waiting to hear the final cuts and all that stuff before we make a decision on that. But yeah, as far as Steven, it it made all the sense in the world for he and I to align ourselves and to do this project, to be together. So I mean, that they don't call him the West Texas bad boy for nothing. You know, when it
I mean,
comes down, when it comes to the style and playing that style and his professionalism, he's untouchable, and
yeah.
there it is.
I mean,
So
I agree with him on what he was talking about your vocals and stuff like that. What comparing it to Ricky's style, and when I heard you with the other band, when you were South Texas Homies, it was like really the comparison was there. It was like, damn, you can hear a lot of him in them songs and stuff
and
like
and
that.
let
So I mean,
me a-
it was good.
and let me add this one. I owe a lot to Anthony, because when he called me to initially sing for the band, I thought it was a joke. I thought he was playing. I go, dude, I'm an accordion player. I don't sing. And he goes, yeah, you do. And that came um, through a conversation in June, and all the way till I finally said yes to singing for him in August, September, 6 months later or something like that. Finally, and Well, we put out a single and put out the album, and man, in 2020 we were nominated for a Latin Grammy,
Mhm.
and that was a blessing, a huge blessing. And and then of course that album, "It's Time," produced a number one song, a song that he wrote. It was number one for a long time, and uh, we won. And then on the second album, where I was given the opportunity to exercise my original music and my input on the album, which was "Una Promesa." We won several awards on that album as well.
Mhm.
So it was a blessing in general for that to happen.
Yeah, nice. So let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and get into one of these videos. Steven, you might cut off here because I was trying to set everything, and everything got jumped in at the last minute. So you probably get cut off here on the screen in a minute. So we're gonna go ahead and get to one of the videos, and Andrew's got cut off too. All right, but let's see what we got here.
Hey guys, a video to show.
Of course, we got a couple videos here. We got, and these guys were featured on Domingo Live. These actually, when did you guys go to that show, Domingo Live?
3 4 weeks ago.
3 or 4 weeks ago. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is one of the performances that I ripped off from one of the shows there. So yeah, I ripped it off. Anyways, I think this one is called Hermoso Cariño. So y'all check this out right here. This is Feroz, right here on the Three Migo Show.
Hermoso cariño que Dios me ha mandado a ser destinado no más para mí. Precioso regalo del cielo ha llegado y que me ha colmado de dicha y amor. Hermoso cariño, ya estoy como un niño con nuevo juguete, contento y feliz. No puedo evitarlo y quiero gritarlo. Hermoso cariño que Dios me ha mandado, no más para mí. Hermoso cariño, ya estoy como un niño con nuevo juguete, contento y feliz. No puedo evitarlo y quiero gritarlo. Hermoso cariño que Dios me ha mandado, no más para mí.
All right, that was an awesome jam, man. Yeah, I did good with that one.
Yeah, Steven, you
Yeah,
handle those
yeah.
segundos.
I don't think he heard you.
You handle those seconds on stage, the segundos, Steven?
Was that?
Who handles the seconds? Segundos.
We haven't got to practice enough where I help Andrew sing much, but
Those sound like it's gonna be rough, man. It's gonna be up there.
yeah.
Man, how did it feel to be on that stage like that with the legendary show that's been around for a long time?
Excuse me?
How did it feel to be on that show?
And that's the show I've always seen on Facebook, and I was glad to be a part of that, man. I see a lot of great bands there. I was just glad we were given the opportunity to get up there and do our thing too.
Nice. We got some guests who are giving some shout outs here. Let's see. Esmeralda Montalvo says saludos Andrew from Esmeralda and Mark Montalvo. Can't wait to see you guys on the stage soon.
Saludos, saludos, primos.
Yes. We have
Those are good
another
people from Houston.
accordionist here, Mr. Gilbert Zamora, winging it. He says La Franz. We were talking about that a little bit ago. And of course, Gilbert Zamora is a accordion player for Bobby Polido. So big shout out
Saludos,
going out to
saludos.
him. And he's got a brand new album out too. So make sure you guys check that out on all the streaming platforms. Julio Gonzalez says, Amigos Juan and Marcus, Jose and the Invincible Man. Andrew, what's up?
Invincible.
What's going
Saludos.
on? Invincible.
I don't know. I've never heard that. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe he meant invisible.
Invisible. Oh, probably invisible.
Invincible.
Yeah. Buddy from It's Tejano Time says, shout out from DFW, Dallas Fort Worth area. Thank you for tuning in.
Saludos.
Appreciate it. Emilio Ruiz says, Esteban Martinez Sr. is a beast, best in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, brother.
Yes, he is.
Don't don't
Y'all guys.
don't build his head up too big, you know. You still got to
Yeah,
play.
yeah, I know. We can't find a hat big enough already, is it?
Come on.
Gilbert Pena says, how y'all doing, Mr. Steven Martinez?
Saludos, Gilbert. That's Gilbert from Los Hermanos Peña here in Texas.
Okay.
Nice.
Los Arcos. That's
Los
right.
Arcos
The
Hermanos
original.
Peña.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, we had them on the show a few weeks ago.
Great bunch of guys, man. All them
Yeah.
guys. All hard.
And that's some awesome music too. Arturo Centeno, Steven Martinez Sr., get it, brother.
Oh, that guys are from Lubbock, Texas. You ever heard of Me Tequila?
Yeah.
He's the lead singer, I believe, still.
Yeah, they made it on our countdown too, a couple weeks in a row already. So big shout
Super
out going
nice
out to
guy
them.
right there. Saludos, Tootie.
Nice. They're all saying hi to you, man. They're like, damn, what happened to the rest of us, man? We're part of the show too. It's because me and Marcus are black. That's why, huh?
Now I'm just wondering how is Jose is going to have to stand in between these two guys harassing each other on stage, man. That's going to be your job, man. Because these guys won't. They're at each other the whole show.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
So Jose, are you the one that cracks the whip on these guys, or what?
No, man, no. That's the other guy. That's the other guy. No, dude, these guys, it's fun. It's fun with them, man, when they're like this. And it's funny though, man, because Andrew, he's like this all the time. You know, it doesn't matter with who, with the drummer, the bass player, everybody. And Stevan's more quiet, you know, and he's sneaky, is what I would say, because serious, just sitting there minding his own business. Then all of a sudden he'll just hit you with it, man, and it hurts bad because you don't expect it to come from him, man. And it's funny and it hurts all at the same time. So he's nice about giving you that little jab when you don't expect it, man.
He needs more Jesus. I know he just came from church, but he needs more
We
Jesus.
we all need more Jesus, man.
Hey, I want to. Hey, man, Steven's favorite line is when you're talking to him and you're trying to make a point, and you say, "Yeah, man, this guy, whatever," and then he'll be like, "I never heard of him."
Never
Never.
heard
Somebody was talking about Albert Zamora the other day. You heard that Albert Zamora song? You never heard of him.
never heard of that guy.
Never heard of that. Mala onda, este
That's
vato.
how I said. She sounds pretty though.
He sounds pretty.
Yeah.
She got that light voice. Denise Martinez says, hi, Andrew.
Hello, Denise.
That's
See,
my
y'all don't.
wife right there. Since nobody's telling anybody else, I told them to send a shout out to Andrew.
There you go.
Right behind me.
There you go. There you go.
She said, y'all don't know Steven.
No, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Starting to get
It's
to
it,
know him though.
it's a love hate thing.
So who are the other two guys that you have in the band?
What's that? Oh, so big shout out to our drummer out there in Poth. Hey, does anybody know where that's at? Poth, Texas, is it for a prize?
Never heard of it.
Man, bro,
POTH.
man, dude. I think they got a blinking light there. That's Mr. Ricky de la Garza, our drummer. He lives out there in Poth, Texas. Man, big shout out to him and his family out there. También our bass player Gilbert Rodriguez. and not we're not related, but yeah, Gilbert, he's there in San Antonio, and they nicknamed him Corn. Este, he actually plays a lot like Ricky Martinez on the bass, and Steven can attest to that. The guy, he's got those licks down, man. So yeah, he's a really good bass player.
So how do you get through not playing the accordion? Because I know you're an accordion man. You're used to having that box with you, but you
You know, interestingly enough, man. Yeah, I love to play the accordion, but you know, and Steven's going to understand, and you know what, any musician is going to understand this. When you're producing or want to or want to create a sound, it needs certain it needs that it needs what that it factor. And just because and just because I know how to play the accordion, that doesn't mean that I can give it that it. And well, man, dude, God bless Steven, dude, because he has it. He's had it for years and years and years, and that's exactly why the hometown boys, they didn't need to look any further than than Steven at the time, because he replicated. I mean, he was a replication of Joe Martinez, el de Junto. I
Mhm.
mean, and if you stop and think about it, man, and for years and years, call me crazy, man, but and I know I'm not the only one. I used to think that he was related to them, not just because his last name was Martinez, but when you watch Steven play the accordion, man, tiene los mismos gestos.
yeah,
The things that he does with his his mannerisms on stage, his face and his body, the way he kind of moves. Um, they're like Joe. I don't think he means to do it, but that's just something that he does. But yeah, that's why I didn't. That's why I don't play the accordion. People have asked me if it will ever happen. That maybe I'll do this or maybe I'll do that. Then I tell them, well, just like you're saying, maybe I think that's the answer. Maybe I said, I don't know. It's not in the plan right now. It's not something that that I say that's going to happen this day or that day or at this gig or at
Mhm.
that gig. But um, who knows? Any it's anybody's. It's right now. It's not right now on the forefront. Right now, what's on the forefront is us getting our shit together and getting the CD knocked out, picking a single, rocking and rolling with that sucker,
Yeah.
and coming up with more music. And that's exactly what me and Steven do, man. When we talk, we start talking about more material. And if it was up to me, man, I would be in the studio every other month if I could, recording
yeah.
music. Yeah, that's what I would do.
So is that the one that keeps making noise back there?
Yeah, this is the killer right here.
That's
This is gonna be the. Y'all heard of Buddy? I told Jaime I had a mascot too. Look,
Little
is that cool?
killer.
Is that Cujo?
hey, why is it all the big guys got little dogs?
Right.
Oh, oh.
Ese perro ni para el caldo.
Arturo
If the
says.
price of eggs keep going higher, next on the menu right here.
Arturo says, thank you for the shout outs, Steven and Juan, for the shout out. Meet Tequila. Make sure you guys check them out on all the streaming platforms as well.
Awesome bunch of guys, man. Them guys are but very very talented guys.
Yeah, when they first sent me their song, I was like, damn, this sounds pretty good, man. Let's go ahead and get this in the rotation over there.
Uh,
So
that, uh, Meet Tequila, the original guy, actually played at Ricky wedding. Ricky's in the hometown boys wedding. The original Meet Tequila and all the guys, they played at Ricky Martinez's wedding way back in the day.
that's crazy.
Oh,
That's crazy.
You know,
So
Juan.
who?
So, I was
Go
going to
ahead.
tell you one other thing, man. Steven has got some recordings of the hometown boys, dude. That would you would freaking you wouldn't believe, dude. He's got stuff that you never. Let me just put it that way. Ain't nobody ever seen this stuff. It's
I'm a
on VHS, man.
I'm a private collector and I don't sell, so it's one of a kind.
They really.
You
I'm
come to my
serious,
house,
man.
I'll show you, but that's as far as it'll go.
Yeah, they're singing music that you ain't never heard them sing before.
yeah. You may get some
Lit-
money off it. Juan, he plays concerts over the weekend, so you better making some money off that. Juan?
Mm.
Yeah, well, we got one of the hometown boys when they played at Far West out in Monterrey.
Oh yeah.
So we got one of those and stuff. So we got a couple of concerts out there. Man, we never made that trip to Monterrey, man. I know you guys were wanting to go back in the day to Monterrey and take the trip out there. We never made it.
Hmm.
So you
Yeah.
guys you guys plan on going out there?
Mm, who knows?
Too, yeah, we've got some plans to go to Monterrey. We're working on a deal right now. Um, Actually, we started working on this in 24. It's just the schedules have already been lined up pretty much.
Mhm.
So I'm thinking next quarter sometime we'll be out there in Monterrey.
Nice.
Like,
Hmm.
Now the name Feroz, who came up with it?
Well, so I guess that would be me, man. I can honestly tell you, dude, that the name I had a couple other names that were roaming around in my head, and to be honest with you, man, somebody helped me make up my mind, and the story goes like this. They said, man, you're very talented. Your music is great. A lot of people follow you. Um, Whatever you do next is going to do well. So the example they gave me was you record and you name your band XYZ, and it's a hit, and people love it everywhere. Then people are going to interview you and they're going to ask you, that's so crazy. How did you come up with XYZ? No one would have ever thought that. And I said, okay. I said, well, the flip side of that coin is, and I'm sure that this is not the case, and it never will be because of just how you sound. I said, okay. Let's say the music that you put out doesn't do nothing completely; it flops. I said, okay. She goes, who's going to care that the name of the band was XYZ? She goes, the name of the band doesn't make the band. She goes, it helps, but it doesn't make who you are. It's your music. That's what's going to stand on its own.
Yeah.
And I said, okay. So then when I came up with the name Feroz, I decided that Feroz is a name that sounded very commercial, but more importantly, I wanted it to stand on its own. Just like when you hear Intocable, you don't compare it to nothing. You think
yeah.
La Mafia, you don't compare it to nothing. Signo, Duelo. I mean, you hear these names, they don't they don't have anything to do with anybody else.
There's no confusion in
And
it. Yeah.
that's what I wanted. So
Yeah.
you think when you say Ferros, you don't there's no that sounds like, oh no, it's not.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Yeah.
So what is Feroz?
Fierce.
Ferros.
Furious.
Fierce.
Fierce. Okay, fierce.
Fierce. Fierce. Hmm.
Fierce.
Hmm.
That's pretty good. I never thought of
And
it
it
being that way.
and it comes, and well, the name also, and then of course with the logo of the lion, it makes for really good logos and artwork and stuff like that. So I like it. I like it.
Nice.
Like our merchandise, it's really nice. And then of course the new logo, the couple of logos that we got, of course, which is the State of Texas official conjunto.
I like that.
That's, man, that's really badass. Yeah. And then of
It looked
course
like
the Ferros.
the seal of
Exactly.
Texas. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's pretty good. I
Yeah.
like that, man. I was like, damn, that's pretty good. Did yourselves with that one. So whose idea is it for the song selection?
This last album, it was a compilation of me and Steven. Steven brought in two originals and three of the covers. I
You
think, is that right,
guys,
Steve?
Excuse me?
You on the album, you brought in two of the originals and four of the covers, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
It's
and then I came up with the other original and the other covers.
I was mentioning, that classic sound that I feel like it would never fail you guys, but are you brave enough to veer off of that a little bit and make a different sound for Feathers? Or are you going to stick with that classic?
Well, this is the thing, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what I've told Steven, and I'll say it here in front of him, and I'll say it in front of everybody.
If it ain't wrong, don't
If
fix
if we have no, 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 if we have something that works and people have put us in there and say, this is what you guys kick ass at or whatever, then I feel that diversification is important. Now that does not mean that I want to change what we do. I'd love to add to what we do. And if that means to do some different style cumbias or maybe some different style rancheras, that's cool. I mean, it's not. Is it for everybody? No, that we all know that. I mean, not everybody loves this, and not everybody loves that. But I think it's a little bit of a responsibility to the artist, if you're really good at something, to try something else. And if it doesn't work, that's fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But
Mhm.
I think that if you can do it, if you can pull it off, then why the hell not?
Yeah,
Get your feet wet. Yeah,
exactly.
and me and Steven, we've bounced this off each other already because he's actually shown me a couple of tunes, and he's gonna give me one. That sucker. He's got it. He's got it. Yeah, yeah, you are.
You're cutting
Go
out. I
over there.
couldn't hear you.
Yeah, you did. Cállate, pelón. Mendigo.
What is it
So
gonna be?
yeah,
Conjunto, cumbia,
no, no, it's that what they call it, like Tejano light. Kind of like a little bit like
norteño light,
All right.
yeah,
Hang
yeah, norteño light.
norteño
Yeah,
light.
yeah, yeah, stuff like that, man. And the cumbias are the same way. Um, we got. I have originals written like that need music, and I've sent a couple to Steven, and well, Steven, when we were doing this last album, I sent him like 30 songs. He goes, "Wait a minute, which fucking song do you want me to do?"
This
He
dude was
goes, "You
just
sent me so
texting
many,"
song
and I
by
go,
song by song. Look, I want to hear that one. I said, which one? He's like, I didn't see you that many, so I had to take a
"Yeah,
screenshot to show him, man. I said, hey, I
yeah,
don't know what you want me to do,
yeah." I
man.
didn't realize that I had sent him that many. So, like I said, on this last album, we decided we did two of his originals, and we did one of mine, and the rest are covers. So we did three originals, and we were going to add the other original, but we decided to keep it at 10. And there's actually not a polka on here. I would like to add something though. There is something on this album that's very special, and it's not just the music, obviously, that I think is special, but um, we added to this album a potpourri. And like other bands that have done it, the only difference is that who I am, I think it adds a little bit of this to this, and so the fact that who Esteban is. The name of the potpourri is called Los Consentidos, and that is because it's dedicated. It's un homenaje to the hometown boys,
Mhm.
and it's going to be a little bit of a surprise for the future. So that being said, there's a potpourri in this album that's being done, and it's going to be done verbatim, just the way they did it.
nice,
Nice.
nice.
So I
So,
feel that that's important.
so speaking of this album, when is it all gonna get done? When you guys plan on having it done?
I like that question because I've been asking the same thing here. Hey, Juan. So I'll obviously on the management side, right? I'm having to. Well, want the single already. I need to create the artwork. I got to get it all set up. ISRC numbers, the everything a bit. And I'm like, Andrew, when are we gonna get this done? When are we gonna get this done? So hey, answer the question.
So you are the one that cracks the
Okay.
whip on these guys. In
I guess I do. I guess I
Uh,
do.
Hey,
he
Jose,
he
it's
he
recorded,
helps.
Jose. We
Hey,
have this recorded,
he
so this is your
he
test.
he helps.
yeah,
He helps me keep my shit together. Honestly, I you know I called him before the show started. I called him. He goes, dude. He goes, how you doing, bro? And I go, man, dude, I'm in fucking London, Kentucky. He goes, where in the hell is that?
I didn't
Oh
even know there
man,
was a
dude.
London, Kentucky over there, man. I was like, wow.
Shit, bro. Like I said, it's beautiful country, man. But dude, they've been hit really bad up this way, dude. And you can see shit on the news, man, and pictures and some video, but it doesn't do it justice to seeing some of the stuff that I've seen on the road, man. Just the carnage of automobiles, of wrecked automobiles, overturned 18 wheelers. I mean, I'm serious. It was a horrible sight.
Oh, then you
But
can go
that being said,
you can go down the road to Fort Knox and help them look for the gold.
the guy, boy, they be like Bugs Bunny, right?
In and
Yeah.
out.
No, so yeah, man, we were talking, me and Jose, right, like I said, right before the show, and he's like, dude, so what's going on? I go, well, okay, where do I start? So then, so I got sick. Like I said, I got sick. So now we're having to push uh, the vocal, the final cuts for the vocals to for a couple more weeks out. Because of that. Everything else is done. Everything else is done. Bajo, bass, drums, everything's done. Just I just got to go in there and knock out the vocals. And like I said, me getting sick didn't, being in this weather up here, that didn't help didn't help me at all. But 2 weeks, man. The vocals will be done, and hopefully, right after that, like I said, we narrowed it down to a couple of songs, and we'll make a final decision amongst ourselves
Nice.
and decide which song that's going to be. But I guess the projection, and I know I kind of went around in a damn circle here, and I'm sorry. I feel like I got to give an excuse, right, or a reason.
You better
What had
begin.
happened was,
What happened
what
was,
had
yeah.
happened was, but yeah, I'm thinking that so if in a couple of weeks I go in and knock out the vocals and get that taken care of, um, we projected it to be for the end of this month, which obviously it's not. So I can honestly tell you without a doubt that the single will be out by the end of March. That's easy. That's a gimme. As far as the rest of the album, it needs to be done uh before May. Is that right, Joe?
Mhm.
Because
Yes.
we're entering it for consideration for the Grammys.
Yeah.
So it's got to be done.
Nice. Jose, you were an artist before all this. You sang, and that's like, and I meant to bring this up before when we did the interview with Chago
Yeah.
some time back. That there was a video that we had here that you did a song with Stephanie Montiel,
Yes.
Stephanie
Yeah.
Montiel.
and that was your song or that was hers.
No, it was actually René de las Cerdas' song.
Oh, okay, okay. I think I remember him telling me that at one
Yeah,
point.
he wrote it. Actually, so that was the first album I ever recorded as a vocalist, right? And I was working with Eddie Perez here from San Antonio,
Mhm.
and he says, "Well, Rene's got a few songs." So he sent one over to me, and I listened to it, and I really liked it. But I never felt that it was just for like for myself. I always heard it as a duet. I could always hear like a response, a female response to it, and the song was more about a breakup and whatnot. So it just made sense as a duet. So when I talked to Rene, I said I really like the song. I'd love to do it, but
Mhm.
here's what I want to do with it. He's like, yeah, absolutely, do what you want to do. So when I talked to my producer Eddie, he's like, okay, sounds great, but what woman are you thinking about? He starts naming off a whole bunch of female vocalists. I said, nah, man, I want Stephanie Montiel. Says, you're freaking crazy, dude. That ain't gonna happen. He says, you're nobody, dude, and you're gonna go off the bat. I said, man, let me have a chat with him. And hey, it worked out, man. It got it done. Did a music video to it and the whole bit,
Yeah.
man. And yeah, and to be honest with you, man, that was so I played conjunto music with a lot of bands before that. It started with my dad's band and my brother's.
Mhm.
So it felt to me like I was climbing a stairway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Taking steps further to get to the point to just to manage because I wanted that background of he's been in the music, he's been on stage, he's been in studios, just to build it up and then here I am again playing with Andrew. Back on the road again.
Yeah, when you did that video, it just said Stephanie Montiel and Jose. I'm like, Jose who?
Yeah,
I
who
mean,
the hell?
the name is so common. It's like Jose
Yeah,
who? We're
exactly.
trying to figure out which Jose
That's
until
what
it came later on.
everybody said, man, why aren't you using your last name? I said, well, I just want to go with Jose and see if it hits. And hey, man, I'm gonna tell you what, everybody calls me Jose now, so I'm gonna say it worked out, whether I'm an artist or manager or whatever it is, man. Just call me Jose, dude. It's that simple.
Well, I
Now you
mean,
know
at least,
which Jose it is.
well, I mean, they say, oh, Jose. Okay, well, Callejón Escuro. I'm like, oh, okay, that's the guy over
That's
there.
the one. Okay,
That's what they know you by now is the name, the
the
company name
name.
now.
It works out, man.
So where did the idea come from? Say, I'm gonna go ahead and do a magazine now.
Dude, honestly, I think both Andrew and I, that's why we get along so well and understand one another, is that we both tend to over communicate. And to some people, it might be, man, this guy's freaking annoying, like already. But on my side, I feel that you're not understanding what I'm saying the first time. And especially when I see somebody, I'm not going to say that I'm a control freak or anything, but if you didn't do it the way that we agreed on the first time, then I'm going to remind you. And then, that second time you still don't get it, I'm gonna say it again. I'm just very vocal. I like to express myself. To some people, that's annoying, right? To me, it's annoying that you didn't do it right the first time to begin with. But then somewhere along the line, things get lost in translation. Well, he said this and then that. Well, okay. So I got tired of explaining myself, and now every time that I do something, if I don't put it down on a song, I didn't say it, and if I didn't put it in my magazine, I didn't say it. So I'm putting it down on paper, online, wherever it is, so that I do not get misunderstood and nothing gets miscommunicated ever again.
Marcus,
That's really
Marcus, is that what you think of me and D? Is like, damn, these guys over communicate.
Focus, man. Focus. Like,
focus.
yeah,
Yeah,
They need to get 420 certified. That's all it is.
exactly.
I mean, we communicate more than probably our families at some
Yeah.
points, man. It's
yeah.
like we're trying to figure out different things or just bullshit and whatever. But I was like, that whole story right there just kind of reminds me of just us, man. We're just communicating, trying to come up with different things to
Yeah,
do.
man. Yeah,
That almost sounds like
absolutely.
a bad word at this point.
What over
over
communicating?
over communicating.
Almost.
Almost sounds like a bad word.
Yeah. So you just decided, hey, I'm gonna since I had to put it on paper, might as well make a magazine of it.
Might as well. And I guess everybody needs exposure in our industry, whether Tejano or Conjunto or whatnot. And it's hard for a lot of people because the honest is, if you don't know somebody to help you get into that, it's going to be harder for you to get there.
Mhm.
And I'm more of open eyes, open ears, man. I'm listening and I'm watching all the time. So even the guy at the very bottom gets an opportunity to be heard. And dude, I'm always throwing stuff out there, and they don't even know. Sometimes the artist doesn't even know. I'm working with not working with, but helping a guy from Corpus right now who's a really good accordion player, has been in the music for a long time, but just never got the exposure that he deserves.
Yeah.
So I went in there, looked up his bio, looked up some more information and whatnot, and now he'll be like an upcoming artist in the magazine. Does he know what's
Mhm.
happening? No. It's like when somebody goes and you go to pay your bill, and somebody paid your bill for you. What is that? Paying it forward or
Paying it
Paying
whatnot?
for it.
forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm just trying to do, man. They have no idea it's going to be there. Then all of a sudden, hey, you did an interview with the magazine or whatnot. And they're freaked out as well.
Hey,
They
hey,
deserve
hey,
it. That's why I'm doing it.
hey,
They deserve a
hey,
little bit of help.
hey, Marcus.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be freaking crazy for there to be a forum set up where there's a place that an artist could go, or I should say, all artists, a foundation, quote unquote, or a place where you could go and you could cultivate an artist that way and have everything already there for them. Look, this is what they do. This is this person does this person, all in line,
Uh,
instead of having fucking barriers everywhere you turn.
yeah. Essential location to find what you need. Yeah.
Just one. Why can't we just get everybody together at one place and say, everybody come in, let's, I mean, where's Moses? Let's park this sucker. Let's open it up. Let's bring everybody together that needs help. That this is what we do. This is what we offer. I mean, I don't know.
But
Just
you already
just
know
said.
the answer to that. That's that's the thing. I mean, you already know
So
the answer to that. There's two
so
things. One, it's an ego driven industry. We're all built on the egos. Hey, I'm better than this. I'm better than that. And the other one is just like it's too damn cutthroat, man. They don't want to help nobody that way. I mean,
man,
you go back
it
and
was
listen to the radio, man. What are you hearing? The same songs. You're hearing Kaya over and over again. You're hearing the
yeah.
same songs over and over. It's like, okay, at some point, somebody's got to change the channel somewhere down the line, man. That's where a lot of people are waiting for, but it's just for some reason it's just not happening.
And that's true, Juan. And it is also difficult as well as changing the channel or finding another channel. You know, again, I'm sorry, but with my magazine, we're only in 2 issues, and the response isn't as big as I was hoping for. Right? Maybe it's my own project, so I expected more response.
Yeah.
But when January I released it as a free issue, just
Hmm.
go download it or whatnot, the response wasn't there, and that's everybody's favorite word is free. Like what's going on, the attention wasn't there. January, March is starting to pick up, but that is another avenue, that's another platform, that's another opportunity for anyone who wants help with their music or just to tell their story, can go reach out, email, and we'll work with them.
Here's the thing that I can tell you now. Since fanfare's coming up, uh, get see if you can make some actual
Sure.
physical copies of them. Get you some postcards with your information on the magazine, and give your, what you offer in the magazine. Shit, pass all those out to all the artists over there, man.
Yeah.
That go through the stages. I know that
Mhm.
Thursday they have the Internet Radio Gala.
Oh, sure.
That
Yep.
Thursday night, that'd be a good place, man. Where
Mhm.
we met that one time. You just go over there and throw all your
Please.
please help. Write it out in sticks or something. But yeah, I mean,
I
go out
got
there,
you. Yeah.
go over
Yeah.
there and pass out some flyers with them, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's a word of mouth. I mean, because you're only getting so many people on the social media. I mean, it's
Sure.
not,
Absolutely. It's not
right
everybody.
now, especially right now, everybody's more concentrating on all the shit that's happening in Washington and everything else. I mean, they're really losing track of a lot of things. But
Mm.
that's a good avenue. Go out there
Yeah.
to fanfare, make you some hard copies or something, and let them know, hey, we got these copies here. If you want, donate to the cause, or if you're going to sell them out there, make some postcards. Tell them
Yeah.
this is what you offer, and take Andrew's sign, please help or something.
I don't think that's the sign he's got now, but
Not anymore.
yeah. But I was just tapping into that. That there are opportunities too. But since we have too much, everybody wants to do it on their own, or everybody doesn't want to take the proper steps and cut through, alleys and whatnot. It's not going to help you get there any faster. It truly isn't. It's
Yeah.
going to delay you.
Yeah, I mean, and there's so much that you could put in a magazine, because I mean, there's so many great artists that are, like you said, they're not being heard, and this has
Hmm.
been going on for a very long time. It's not nothing really new. I mean, there's so many artists that have been there 20, 30 years and still haven't got the time of day,
Hmm.
to be out there shining, because everybody wants the same five bands as always.
Yeah.
And that's Tejano for you. That's Tejano all in the nutshell. They just it's the same top ones, and that's it.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like, that's why we need to find some way to change the channel or make our own genre, Tejano 3.0 or something like that,
Yeah.
and just have nothing but the new artists coming out.
And that's it. But if you call now, our operators are standing by to take your call with the
Hello, Radio
simple
97
donation.
9999.
How can we help you?
No, here it goes. Does somebody speak a Chinese?
So if you were not an artist, you'd be a good telephone operator.
Yeah.
We
Hey,
need to
I'm
get you
surprised.
an Indian accent.
Hey,
You'd be
bro,
more convincing.
we need that little dot right here. You know why? Duck, 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 duck. We should. You know what we should be doing? We need to spotlight the West Texas band. But where's your freaking accordion at? Huh?
To put up
I
right
know
now.
you got it. I know it's right there. You got it right beside you.
He
I
tucked it
know.
away.
I really
Go
put them
get
up.
it.
My wife got
No,
me
no.
mad at
See,
me the other day because I had a mess with all my stuff. So
get it. Pick it up right now.
I have them
Pick
put
it up.
up. I'm serious.
You're looking right
No, you
at it.
don't. He's looking at the goddamn thing. I know he is.
Hey, where's your
Pick it up.
where's my
Yeah.
chicken, babe? See,
His
she says
his wife
stop.
doesn't want to make any noise.
No more videos, one?
Yeah, we got a couple
It's
videos.
bedtime.
Oh, yeah. It's getting that time, huh?
Me las vas a
All right.
pagar, pinche
But
perro.
yes, let's go ahead and get into another video here. And this is their actual video. Let me go ahead and switch over. And let's see where we're at here. Let's go ahead and get Marcus's Spanish going.
I'm gonna delete these cue cards one day. Órale, patos, tenemos otro video.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And this is their actual video. And this one is called El Rey, right here on the Three Amigos Show.
quedar. Con dinero y sin dinero, yo hago siempre lo que quiero. Y mi palabra es la ley. No tengo trono ni reina, ni nadie que me comprenda, pero sigo siendo el rey. Una piedra en el camino me enseñó que mi destino era rodar y rodar. También me dijo un arriero que no hay que llegar primero, pero hay que saber llegar. Con dinero y sin dinero, yo hago siempre lo que quiero. Y mi palabra es la ley. No tengo trono ni reina, ni nadie que me comprenda, pero sigo siendo el rey.
All right, that was Feroz and El Rey. And we lost your leader.
Yeah, he's jumping
No,
around
I'm still
somewhere.
here. Shh, be
Oh,
quiet.
okay. All right, so what was going on in the video?
What was
You
going on
didn't
in
see
the
what
video?
she did? That trifling. I know y'all saw what she was doing.
Taking some nudies.
Oh man. Look, ya te dije. There he is. Squeeze it, sucker.
No traigo polvita.
Andrew, can you play that good? Can you play that good?
I don't know.
Nice.
Who influenced you back in the day, man? Both of you guys. Fred Sanford influenced you?
You definitely need to get D for that.
Yeah. Some old school.
Podría volver.
Get off.
Who's some old school squeeze box? Who influenced you back in the day?
My
Either one of
father,
you guys.
my
Who?
father was my biggest influence.
Father?
He's the one that got me started playing and stuff. And he used to listen to a lot of Los Alegres de Terra. I don't know if you've ever heard them guys.
Old
They're
school, yeah.
old school musicians. So a lot of conjunto artists who they're old school now, they tapped off of that style and branched off, made their own thing. But Los Alegres de Terra, super monsters of the conjunto world.
Yeah. Andrew, who influenced you on the accordion?
Man, no lie, man. I had two people that influenced me. Two people. And that was Joe Martinez and Ramon Ayala.
Nice. Jose, who influenced you musically?
Uh, my dad too, which you guys know. My dad, Pops, plays bajo with Santiago, La
Yeah.
Naturaleza. That's where it came from. That's where all of us learned was from my dad first, and then he introduced us to Los Cachorros de Juan Villarreal.
Oh wow.
I mean, Paulino Bernal, Conjunto Bernal. I mean, all kinds of music. But yeah, it all started off with my dad.
I think since you manage these three guys playing the accordion, man, I think we need to have some kind of accordion shootout between Chago, Andrew, and Steven.
Yeah, heck yeah, we can do that, and we'll only
Yeah,
charge $1.99 per head.
I don't want no
have
smoke.
have a conjunto track. That's like a shootout between the three of them.
Yeah, we
That'd be
got to do that.
badass.
Do something like that. Heck yeah.
Give me credit. I'm good.
Yeah, yeah. They're gonna charge you for all those
Man,
notepads you're using up,
that's
man.
the same thing I was thinking about.
Hey, Steve. Hey, let me tell you guys something. From here on out, you're gonna see motherfuckers doing this from now on. You're gonna see.
Oh,
I made it this. I made it a thing, and it started today. Here it is.
yes. That's the first person to ever use a notepad and a pen. Yep.
Hold on, I didn't finish it. Let me finish it. There it is. I finished it now.
Awesome.
Mm, mm, mm.
Man,
Yeah.
That's what he's going to be on the stage over there at fanfare. Instead of saying anything, he's going to be holding up the sign.
What is he saying? Look at the sign. Look at the sign.
Damn son.
Oh man, we got Alex Lopez says, "See you guys soon. Keep up the good work." ACL Productions out there in
Yo, Alejandro.
Houston,
Yes.
Texas. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Says saludos, three amigos. Well, only two of us here.
only two, yeah.
Only two of us. Louis Martinez from Arizona says, Andrew, saludos, my brother.
What's up, Louis? Saludos. You know that guy right there, man. He's a long time. Of course, he has his own band, Misterio, out there
Yeah.
out of Arizona. But he's a man that he played a long time también with Ruen Ramos. And he's got a lot to do with them guys. I mean, that sound that he carries it's fantastic, man. He's a really good dude out there. Saludos, brother.
That classic Chicano sound.
Yeah, brother. He really does.
Yeah, he's supposed to be releasing a new album here pretty soon. I know he's been working with I think he's done some stuff with Ruben Ramos and Rick Fuentes over there too. So
Rick, there in Austin, yes, sir.
yeah. So I know
As
he's
a matter
been
of fact,
coming
I think
in.
he just came back.
Yeah. I know he's been coming in and out, trying to finish that album up. So hopefully it get released soon. Grupo Séptimo Contacto says, buenas noches a todos. Por aquí, that accordion sounds fire.
Yeah.
Nice. So make sure you guys check out Séptimo Contacto, Grupo Séptimo on social media and, of course, all the streaming platforms. They got some awesome music as well, too. So
Yeah, those
make sure you
guys jam out, man. I
Yeah.
was listening to their stuff the other day. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
they
you
got a
guys
couple.
for the comment.
They got a couple videos out there too, so make sure you guys check those out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, I like that headband, Steven.
It's a hoodie. It's negative 13 degrees over here in West Texas.
Oh, I thought that was your bald ass head. I didn't know there was. I thought there was something else.
Cold over here, man.
And
This morning it was 3 degrees, and they showed the wind chill factor of negative 13. It was
You know that, dude. That's crazy because, dude, it's colder there than it is up here where I'm at. But the
It's,
thing is that they got the bad fucking weather up here. They got all the ice and snow up here.
Yeah.
Marcus, you're in Waco. How cold is it over there?
Cold. Thinking about 26 or somewhere around there.
Hmm.
There was
Not,
there was a little snow on my truck this morning.
Damn, it got down to like 30 something over here. Down we're south of San Antonio, between San Antonio and Laredo. So yeah, it got pretty cold. Not that cold like that, but it was just that wind that was killing
Oh
us.
yeah. Yeah.
That's
That
crazy.
wind picked up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hey Jose, how cold did it get on those 2,000 acres you got out there?
Pretty cold, buddy. Pretty cold.
what color? He's got Yellowstone. He's got Yellowstone.
Yeah. Right. I got more than Yellowstone. If you're saying 2,000 acres, hombre.
Hey, pinche land man.
You're out there in the hill country?
I'm in Kennedy actually, Kennedy, Texas. So shoot, man, an hour south of San Antonio and an hour north from Corpus. So I'm like right in between
Hey,
both.
hey Juan, his ranch is so big that it runs right with the King's ranch. Did you know that?
Cállate.
They're next door neighbors.
Jeez.
That'd
So
be
you're
nice.
you're like outside of Poteet area around there?
No, todavía Poteet's about an hour from me, also, man. So I'm no, I'm south, man. Like I tell you, about an hour from Corpus is pretty far south.
Okay. Yeah, because we're over here in Catula, which is right between San Antonio and Laredo.
Hmm.
So a little small town with one stoplight too. So don't feel bad.
What city is that? Cotula?
Catula,
No,
yeah.
Cotula. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
familiar with that. But
Louis
no, I'm.
Martinez says it's too cold for his ass. Louis Martinez is
Hey
coming out
man.
with a brand new album, and it's gonna be called "More Brass for Your
Yes,
Ass."
yes.
Brass for your
Hey,
ass.
hell yeah.
So I think he's gonna name a track that way, or the whole album. We're gonna figure that out. So we're still waiting for our parts in the album.
Hey, you know what, Jose? He gave me an idea. Maybe we call the album Más Huevos.
Más huevos, huh?
Con,
More
con
eggs.
huevos.
More eggs.
That's gonna be an expensive CD.
Get
Yeah,
up,
yeah, yeah.
Hell
get up,
yeah.
huevos.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be an expensive CD. $30, one
30
disc.
bucks. Jeez. One copy sold.
Yeah. Yeah.
You stream it now, and you get 0.0006 of a penny, which they're gonna eliminate the penny. So you're gonna have to be waiting a long time now to get any kind of royalties.
Para nada.
No,
Para nada.
mejor no. Mejor no.
Just keep it off of there. Just sell the CDs, huh?
It sells actuals back to selling CDs again.
Yeah, back to that's the way it's gonna go, man. That's the only way you're gonna get your royalties.
Yeah. It's non-existent, man. You have to go back to selling hard copies at every gig you got, festivals and whatnot. Seriously, man.
Yeah.
It's just gone.
Yeah.
It's gone the wrong direction.
So speaking of
Yeah, we need
festivals,
to.
fanfares coming up. How many have you guys already gotten accepted yet?
Yes. Yeah, for fanfare, yes. Fanfare is on with the Tana Music Awards on that
March
Friday, on the
14th.
14th. On the 14th, we're going to be on the Civic stage, which is the main stage at 4 o'clock. Man, we invite everybody to be out there. Man, we want to shake your hand. We want to take pictures with you. I mean, man. We want to meet you. We want to say hello. Um, we'll have merchandise out there. Um, we got some more ideas also. That we're gonna we and Jose we're bouncing some stuff out. Off each other, some ideas for merch. I don't want to say what it is, but it is something that I hadn't seen. I'm not going to say we recreated the wheel, but it is something that I haven't seen out there. So I can't wait to see if it comes into fruition. But yeah, 4 o'clock, and if well, if things happen on that weekend. Lots of everybody knows that things happen all the time as far as some bands don't show up or whatever. But if there's an opportunity for us to be up there again, then we're definitely going to take advantage of it. I myself will be there the whole weekend, meeting people walking around and stuff like that, because that's kind of like our reunion, Juan
Yeah,
Marcus, right?
Oh yeah,
That's what
yeah.
yeah,
that's the one time when we all get to see each other, man, and from all walks of life. And it's a shame that it's a little bit sacrilegious on the music side not to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's the way we treat it. Just like it's like a family reunion. I mean, we only get to see each other
Yeah.
once, twice if we're lucky, a year and stuff. So that's the way we treat it. I
Hmm.
know we're gonna be at Jaime's place. Well, first we're gonna be at the Internet Radio Gala, which is that
Yes.
Thursday night. I don't know where it's going to be this time. I think it's going to be at the same place still.
Actually,
My
I think
two.
I saw that it's going to be at Mustang Sally's this year
Oh, okay, Mustang Sally's.
on
Okay,
Roosevelt Avenue.
okay. So we're gonna have to figure that out. So yeah, it's going to be there that Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday we're going to be DJing over there at Jaime's place. And I know La 45 is going to be there. They're the ones that are always heading up that event. And they're going to be bringing in a bunch of bands. I know. I think I heard Ruben Ramos is going to be there. I think Rick Fuentes is going to be there. I know some other people are going to be there as well. Emilio Guerrero, uh, Jaime
That
de
sounds like
Anda, I
a
think is going to be out there. So it's going to be a pretty good time. They're going to be out there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we won't be there all them days. So we'll be there Friday and Saturday, but we're going to be DJing in between bands, and we're going to be out there having a good time. And we might do a little meet and greet out there throughout the day. We're going to try to do some interviews for Tejano TV out there. So we're going to get with put it out there, and the artists want to show up and do some interviews at Jaime's place. That's where we're going to be throughout the day. So
Mhm.
in case you guys want to go around through all that crowd and downtown street or whatever, so we're going to be out there throughout the day.
Yeah, but you'll be set up at the Radio Gala, right? Doing interviews as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
be out there Thursday. We're gonna do our little setup like we did last year,
cool,
and
cool,
doing a bunch of interviews and stuff. So
great. Yeah.
that's gonna be pretty
yeah.
good.
Now, will you be at the fanfare as well? At the actual fanfare? I know you had some issues last year.
Yeah, yeah. Last year we did have we did have
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah.
I don't know. My guys might go out there. I don't think we're gonna. I don't think we're gonna actually step foot up there. And it's
Gotcha.
not anything to do with that. My wife's had surgery on her
Oh
ankle.
yeah, yeah.
So she's still kind of recuperating, and she really can't walk too long far. So we're gonna take it easy, and that's why we're probably gonna be at Jaime's place most of the time, anyways.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna actually chill out there and hang out.
Sure, of course.
So, but anyways, that like I said, we're gonna be at Jaime's place, which is right on the same street, but on the other side of 35.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's gonna be pretty good. We're gonna have a good time out there.
Good time for sure.
So if you guys have nothing to do at the end, man, go out there, stop by at Jaime's place, man. Go party with us.
Definitely.
We know Andrew can party, man. So
Yeah.
we had some,
You
we had
know
some
what?
good times.
You know what, man? I'm gonna tell you something. There's so much. There's so much on the table. There's so much meat on this bone. For when we start doing our shows, man. One, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Dude, it's gonna be something to watch because our starting foundation is already something big, and where it's gonna go to from there, dude. Dude, I'm a little bit taken. And if Steven understands, Steven should understand what I'm saying when I say this. I mean, because our starting foundation, it is what it is. You know, it's got obviously, hometown boy rhythms and sounds and stuff already that's there, and some of my background with the from the homies and then my own stuff and now our stuff and now what this is, dude. It is going to be freaking big, dude. It really is.
Nice.
This our just the start is already it's already big. So a ver qué dice.
Sucks.
The socks. De los socks. Hey, he was the first one to copy me. There it is. What I tell you, sucker.
The,
Get
the only
some,
the
baby.
only the only bad part about that sign was the arrow was backwards.
Right?
Well, he brought it from the
Yeah.
wrong side of the screen. There we
Yeah.
go. There we
There you
go.
go. De los socks. Mira, más. Oh, the wrong way. I'm sorry. Hey,
Jose,
Juan, I'm telling you, this is a thing now.
yeah. Jose, where's your sign?
Yeah, no, no.
Hey, man,
He's
he
just
keeps
gonna take credit for it, so I ain't doing it.
He keeps holding on a notepad. It has the logo, and I'm glad it doesn't say like 1 hour per $40 or some shit.
1 hour hotel.
Yeah, 1 hour.
Oh, hold on a second. It's right there. Look, where's it at? No, right? That's where I'm at.
Okay, that's a decent one.
I was gonna make one that said MAGA. Mexicans ain't going anywhere, but I might get deported after the show.
Oh shit!
Hold on a second. I got some
You're in
magnums here. Hold
Cotula,
on,
man, so be careful.
Where's Juan? They threw his ass over.
He's gone, man.
Done.
He's
Puro
reporting
pedo.
live from Mexico this week.
Reporting live
Live
from
from-
reporting live from
from-
Cuba, that Cuban prison.
Chinga,
Reporting live from Guantanamo Bay.
Guantanamo Bay.
shit, man.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Thank
brother,
you
we're,
guys.
we got lots to look at, man. Lots is good. And man, thanks again for having us. And of course,
For
a
sure.
huge thank you, Jose, for helping us set all this stuff up. And he's the guy. He's pulling the strings right now, so to speak, man. And we owe a lot of gratitude to him. Thank you, Jose. And it
Of
does.
course.
I always tell him, I show him my gratitude because I know what it's like. Juan and you, también, Marcus, you guys know what it's like to put in work and not be looked at, man. Just be looked over. And so I like to give credit where credit is due. I'm still waiting for Steven to do something on that note.
Oh, you don't have to.
You don't have to do nothing.
He said, "Stop waiting."
Yeah,
I don't even know who you are.
yeah, man. Who are you?
Never heard of that
Cover.
guy.
Can we
Yeah.
can we cover him up? How can we cover him
It's actually a really good dynamic over here. Andrew's doing what he does. He doesn't give himself credit, but he's doing a lot. And then together, he and Stevan. I mean, they're the guys working the music. The studio, the arrangements, everything that they're doing. And then at the same time, they let me handle most of the business side. We all communicate on it as well. But when you have a team that's really to work together and not step on each other's toes, man, it flows. It works really well. So when Andrew says, it's limitless, we can do whatever we want and we'll go a long way because of those, because nobody's trying to cut each other's heads off in this band.
Yeah,
Everybody's working well.
that's good.
exactly?
That's teamwork, man, at its finest.
Hmm.
Yeah,
You got
that's the idea, bro. That's the
Yeah.
idea. I mean, there's no growth if you don't do that.
yeah,
You can't limit somebody. You can't put handcuffs on somebody if you want to go places, man. And of course, we all know that if we want to succeed and we want success, man, that you can't be afraid of failure because failure is a part of success. And there
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
We got Johnny Hernandez says, "What's up, my hermanos? Puros chingones, nomás falta yo."
Ah,
Yeah.
Puro 956, puro 956. What's up,
956.
Johnny? Good to see
Nice.
you. Good to hear from you.
Mira,
man.
Feroz probably sponsored by KFC.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
puro
hey.
finger licking.
We're sponsored by churches.
Churches,
Mm.
baby.
That's great. Okay.
Gotta love it.
Now, thank you guys so much for being a part of the show, man. It's great, man. It's great seeing you guys again, and man, can't wait to see you guys over there at Fanfare.
Absolutely.
Likewise.
Marcus, you going to be down there as well?
Yes, sir. I'm glad I got y'all's time. I'm gonna check. That's one time I'm gonna definitely be out there. I'll
Heck
check
yeah,
you guys
man.
out.
Forward
Heck
to
yeah.
meeting
Man,
you, man.
dude, this couldn't come at a better close. My phone's about to die, cousins.
Well, I wanted to do one more real quick, just for Andrew. With all respect to the new band and everything else, man, this was one of my favorites from him back in the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a little piece of this
Sure.
for everybody out there. So hopefully you guys enjoy this, just to get a little history of what Andrew did back in the day. Let's check this one out.
Heck yeah.
Si te alejas de mí, no hay más
la vuelta a los años que perdí sin ti.
All right, that was a little classic right there.
Yeah, it sounds good, man.
It's pretty good back in the day.
Yeah.
I guess his phone died.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah. So a big shout out going out to Andrew, man. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Thank you guys, man, for being a part of the show as well, man. Looking forward to hearing all the rest of the music and the EP and the album that you guys have coming out pretty soon.
Appreciate you having us on the show, both of you guys, man. Thank you so much, and
Sure, yes,
looking
sir.
forward to hanging out with you guys that fanfare weekend.
No problem. And also, thank you so much for including us in your magazines, man. That's amazing. If you guys get a chance to check out the magazine, we have a couple articles in there showing our history. You know, mine, Marcus and Dee's, and how we came about with Tejano TV and, of course, the Three Amigos show. Thank you so much for putting a part of it. Where can they get the magazine, and where can they subscribe at?
Well, shoot, you caught me really good on that one. So, what I'll have to do is I'll post the link on my Facebook page because I don't know the exact link to get to it, but I'll definitely post it on there. But at Callejon Tejano Magazine, you can look it up that way, and it'll get you a link on there as well and get you to it.
Okay, yeah, and you share it on your Facebook. We'll share it on ours so that way any artists that want to be featured in the magazine, make sure you guys hit them up. If you guys have any events, new music coming out, new videos, anything that you want to add to a magazine, you can throw it in there and have them put it on there as well. Absolutely. And let them know. Steven, thank you so much for joining us last minute, man. Appreciate everything.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all guys for giving us a chance, opportunity to come out and chat with y'all guys. We appreciate everything y'all do for us. And like Andrew said, y'all's work doesn't go, unnoticed. Well, we appreciate everything y'all do for the industry. And y'all guys, we ain't us musical, we ain't nothing, man. Y'all are doing the work behind the thing, really.
Yeah.
All right, no problem at all, man. We'll catch up with you guys over there in San Antonio next month. Good. There you go. Let's see real quick who we have for next week's show. Where did I head? Damn, I'm always losing it.
You talk. Your mouth is too fast for your hands.
It is, man. So, oh man, okay. Here we go.
Act like you didn't say it and do it right.
Well, let's see what we have for next week's show.
This week on the Three Amigos Show.
The Three Amigos welcome back Santiago Garza of La Naturaleza. With a voice that just gets stronger and more passionate over the years, he's definitely a Tejano you want to watch. Be here on February 26th when we sit down to talk with Santiago about his plans for the future and his recent collaborations. He's one bad mofo, Santiago Garza.
Right here on the Three Amigos Show.
All right, so Chago's going to be back next week.
Oh,
so
cool.
Jose, I guess we'll be talking again next week, huh? So
it'll be worth it.
There you go. All right, so yeah, he's got some new music out there, so make sure you guys check that out as well. But thank you guys so much for joining us, man. And of course, we want to thank our awesome sponsors: my beautiful wife, Lila Mendoza with Lila Lee's Promotions, Danny Farias, Janie's Record Shop, Archie's Homestyle Burger, Hacienda International, Menantes Publishing, and Nuestra Música Monthly Magazine. And of course, I am El Más Chingón, Juan Mendoza.
Marcus Daniels, Midnight Mariachi.
And of course, our special guests,
Jose.
Awesome. Grupo Feroz. And also big shout out going to Andrew Rodriguez, the lead vocalist of the group. So, all right, we'll see you guys next week. We're out of here. And we'll see y'all next week. And hopefully D will be back.
D. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Next time on the Three Amigos Show. We Three Amigos welcome back to the show Santiago Garza of La Naturaleza. With a voice that just gets stronger and more passionate over the years, he's definitely a Tejano you want to watch. Be here on February 26th when we sit down to talk with Santiago about his future plans and recent collaborations. He's a bad mofo, Santiago Garza, right here on the Three Amigos Show. Brought to you by Mas Chingon Radio, LilaLisaPromotions.com, Hacienda International Productions, musician Danny Farias, Menantes Publishing, the songwriter's choice, Archie's Homestyle Burgers in Cotulla, Texas, Janie's Record Shop in San Antonio, Texas, and Tejano TV. You can view the Three Amigos show on all your favorite streaming platforms and on all your Roku devices.